teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the LSU Tigers against the defending national champion, Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Klatt. And Holly Rowe is ringside as we get this game going. Tremendous atmosphere today, Holly.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is where all the bragging rights and all that has happened before is on the line. As you know, the Big Ten has won the last several national championships, and these SEC players want to let them know we are ready to compete. A lot on the line, a lot of bragging rights, but more importantly, an opportunity to move on to the next round of the playoffs. I expect there to be a lot of chirping back and forth here, guys. We'll see how it is down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear at the 30 now. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. An explosive play for a guy who's had such a solid season, Joe. And this is why you go to the portal to get a stud running back. A must-win game, and you can lean on him here.
This has been such a win-win out of the portal. Obviously, you're getting great run game as a team, but for this player, an opportunity to really be the featured back, and he has taken advantage, and he's doing it again here in the playoff. What a great player.
Back to throw. It's Hoover. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, with the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat. And the title is going to go through one of these two conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC, and now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title. The SEC wants it, and they want it back.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking into the clear, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
They have momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. When we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
caught in the backfield. It's Becker. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's got space on the left. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Hoover. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
This offensive line is just getting beat up. What a great pass rush. Again, they've already sacked the quarterback a couple of times in this game, and you can tell that's now affecting the way that he's playing, his timing, what he's seeing down the field. His eyes are creeping down from looking at the coverage to looking at the pass rush. These guys up front, they are owning the game right now.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking for some space. It's Durham. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
2nd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Levitt. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, LSU. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Richard. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Richard. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Marsh. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pulls it in. It's Richard. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets them up now 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Hoover. Here comes the pressure. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Richard. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. In the red area, it's Richard. And that run produces a decent gain.
Now, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This quarterback on fire today.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got room to run. Look out. They finally get him down, but a big play to 46. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and the 50-50 ball falls incomplete. Great fight for the ball.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Now a timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. Just the one timeout remaining now in the half. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Oh, the pressure's on. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
And the coverage seam downs the ball right there. comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll run it here. Powers through. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Martin. He's in. Here he goes. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
The Hoosiers have first and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. One, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Here's the second down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And the Hoosiers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. He keeps it on the design run, and he'll be brought down.
Well, that's going to bring up third and goal, and now this offense has a decision to make. Do you stay on the ground, or do you try to throw this ball into the end zone? I personally believe you got to understand, do you have 4 downs or not? If you don't, you need to throw the football. If you're willing to go for it on 4th down, this might be a time to try to hit him with another run.
Goal line formation for the defense. They'll run the option. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. This quarterback told us whatever it takes today. The season on the line, Joel. And it seems like the bigger the game, the more they feature the QB run.
And, Chris, it's such a great strategy because obviously you don't want to expose your quarterback to too many hits during the course of the year. But when the stage and the moment is this large, this is when it's all hands on deck, and you know you're going to get a heavy dose of quarterback run, which they're featuring right here.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. It's suddenly become a threat to score. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. The shotgun running play call.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Coming after him. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, LSU! Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. To the air, it's Hoover. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. That's their third and final. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And there's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this first half of play. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, they got it! The kicking team makes the recovery. Comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. And now with just 3 seconds left on the play clock, they'll spend the timeout. start the third quarter here on the ground. Open field ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He hands it off from the gun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Grab down the middle. It's Becker. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. They need to make a play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say,
touchdown, Hoosiers! And they jump on top here in the second half. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with the W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll hand it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Now a timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40. Offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
It's a nice game, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion to the air. It's Hoover. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
When you go back to the weapon, he's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory. Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. Booming kick. It's good from 59 yards away.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
A play like that on 1st down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got 2nd and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here, maybe a heavy play action. Get the ball down the field, really force those safeties to defend that pass deep.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. QB keeper all the way. Looks like LSU has the first down.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You've probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle closed defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. That's their 3rd and final. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Caught by the receiver.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage. Watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver. Accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a first down. Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions, but the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him to the ground as the final seconds tick off. That should do it for the quarter. Indiana has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Makes the grab. It's Morris. Brought down short of that first down. He's going to set up a 4th and 4. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. To throw, it's Hoover. Touchdown, Indiana. Powers into the end zone.
Oh, I love the savvy from this quarterback as he breaks contain on this scramble. He sees that it's zone coverage. When you see zone coverage as a quarterback, you keep your eyes down the field. If you're a threat as a passer, that defense has got to stay deep. And once they stay deep, it opens up the ability for him to run it himself, and he does so for a touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Wilson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up.
It's a good start to this drive, but they're going to need to push the ball down the field. In this situation, multiple possession deficit. They need to score quickly, right around that 2-minute mark, to feel comfortable about getting the ball back to come all the way back. You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. In one of those situations.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Hoover. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. The defense has just 1 more to burn now. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He grabs it inside the 20. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception. The season ends in heartbreak for the offense, but the defense, Joel, makes the play, and they'll move on in the playoff.
Chris, this was an instant classic. Just an incredible football game, and this defense comes up biggest when their best is needed. What a stop right there to secure the win.
Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win, had to manage that layoff, came out